Is that some fake knockoff Jason Statham with a crazy jacket? Yeah, I think I've seen that guy on social. Is that the doesn't make sense guy? Okay. If you wanted to make a statement like that, sure, I'll agree with it. Yeah, but it's so much more than that, right? Like first of all, it's slowing the process down in the beginning. So I'm not calling you and going, hey, does it make sense to get you sales coaching, right? I'm asking you, where are you at right now? Where do you want to be? How much money are you making right now? Where would you like to be?
Sure.
Right? And I'm figuring out your current situation. And then I'm able to say, hey, because of the fact that you had said, you've closed 77 real estate deals last year, you want to get to 150. The reason why you want to get to 150 is you want to make partner with the firm, blah, blah. I'm going through my whole sales process. So yes, to your point, my closes doesn't make sense. Here's why. Okay? Because I was broke, because I had no money, because my mom was from South Boston. Okay? I realized real quickly if I ask my mom for something, she's going to say no. Okay? And my mom invented no means no before it became another thing with something else.
Sure.
That was just her hand was sore, right? Like, I'm not going to smack you, so I'm going to say no. Like, congratulations, you got a warning. But what I realized was this: if I ask you if something makes sense, I didn't ask you to do anything, right? So
you're kind of
correct.
They're kind of closing themselves.
Or not even closing. Is this what you got to understand the nuances. So my wife was this really successful, great model. I loved her the moment I saw her. Unfortunately, okay, she was a figure skater when she was a kid, and she has a real, she's drawn to the things with the blades on the feet and the ice. I don't know anything about that. I was broke growing up, right? And her boyfriend was on the postage stamp in Sweden. And we lived in Colorado. I'm not going to say who her boyfriend was.
Competitor. Your competitor.
He was a freaking NHL superstar. I mean, not just an NHL player. Superstar, right? So it ain't going with me. So I realized pretty quickly when we started those conversations, what's more important than the close is that I'm still in the game. Right? So I don't want to say, hey, do you want to go out? Hey, do you want to hook up? Hey, do you want to, right? So when you figure that out in life, and I had to figure that out at 8 years old because I had nothing to barter with. I had nothing to threat with. I had nothing to apply pressure on you. Okay? If you have nothing, it's like jiu-jitsu, of which I love. I'm a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu was founded by a skinny dude who had to beat up big guys. And when you realize I don't have the muscle, you got to figure out other ways. Here's the other way. If I ask you if something makes sense, I'm not asking you to do anything, but you can clearly see where we're headed. Here's the other cool thing. You cannot reject me on doing it, right? If I say, do you want to sign up for our service? And you say no, now I have to, well, what do I need to do to get your business? But I say, hey, does it make sense to get you signed up for our service? I didn't ask you to sign up for the service.
Probably not now.
Got it. What's a good next step? And when you switch from do you want to does it make sense, you're getting a not right now. And I live as a poor kid that couldn't get a date to save his life, that didn't have a car when cars were important for kids. Now they don't need any of that because they got social media, right? No keyboards. I had to actually go out and get a date, right? With no car. I realized this. Getting a no is a death blow because we already told Skinny no, right? Hey, does it make sense for you and I to go to homecoming? No, you're kidding me, right? I'm going with Ike Palmer, the left-handed baseball pitcher. Got it. What's a good next step? Right? I just told you I'm going with Ike Palmer, the left-handed baseball player, right? Totally understand, right? Ike's awesome. Love that guy. He's got a Jeep. Super cool. What's a good next step for me? I told you I'm not going with you, Skinny. I'm going with Ike Palmer, the left-handed baseball pitcher. Totally get it. How about we do this? I know Ike can only take one girl to the dance. Dance is coming up in 2 weeks. He's probably going to figure that out by Friday. How about I stop by your house Saturday morning? If I haven't heard from you before then, fair enough? Well, it's probably not going to happen. I'm going with Ike. Saturday morning, right? Ike's going with blah-bitty-blah, the cheerleader. Does it make sense for you and I to go to the dance? Sure.
You stayed in the game.
Stayed in the game. And that's the secret to life. The secret to life is not trying to knock somebody out. The secret to life is learning about that person, articulating back their situation, and asking them if it makes sense. So, long answer to a very short question. Is my close doesn't make sense? Yes. But it's so much more than that, right? It's a flow state. It's a state of being. It's a way for you to stay in the game. Here's the cool thing. You don't have just one, you don't have five, you don't have 5,000 customers. There's 8 billion people on the planet. When you can figure out how to have a sustainable pipeline, add value, be memorable, close without closing, you can stay in the game. The numbers work themselves out. Although this will work to get married, worked for me pretty well, you don't have to be monogamous in sales, right? You don't.
You did say 3 times earlier to trust the process.
Trust the process. And you don't have to be monogamous. You get a great insight, share that insight with the world. You figure out a great way to get people to call you back. Call as many people as you can.